Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. YouTubers on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
This is Daley Thompson's Supertest on the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, released by Ocean in 1985. So a year or so after Daley Thompson's Decathlon, so it's a direct sequel to that. However, it completely mixes things up with the events. It was also released on the Amstrad and the Commodore 64. I remember double spread adverts of it in Sinclair User Magazine, with a picture of Daley in the middle and small circles depicting all the events around him. That's pretty good music. This is the 128K version. There was a 128K version, as you can tell. Oh, I say pretty good music. It apparently dropped a note there. They've improved the Daley sprite, but you won't get to see that much of it. And herein lies my problem with it. I played it just now, and you're not going to see many events. And I'm absolutely knackered because the events, they lack the charm of the first game. They're frustrating. I mean, this got really good reviews. I'm obviously missing a trick, but my SD card ran out again because I never wipe my SD card after I make a video. But of the events I did, I'm just left scratching my head as to how I actually control them. I'm sure if you played this back in the day, then you can tell me where I'm going wrong in the comment section, and maybe I'll have another go at it, but I doubt it, because of the 4 or 5 or so events I played. A, I'm knackered, and B, they weren't enjoyable. They should have done, I don't know, like a Commonwealth game or something like that, or some other sort of sporting events, and redone the events of the first game, but with better graphics. Although you could argue that's exactly what they did with the next game in the series, which is Daley Thompson's Olympic Challenge, which I will be getting onto. So, controls are exactly the same as the first game. So, if I ever got to, that being the appropriate phrase, if I ever got to pistol shooting and stuff like that, I have no idea how you would do it. So let's go with N left, M right, and space fire. So remember I said, look, there's a lovely kind of updated, less flickery, more prominent, better shading, better animation, slightly, you know, depiction of Daley as a sprite there. Well, guess what the first event is? I'm not going to put on, oh well, yeah, let's put our name in. If you're going to be a loser, at least let them call you by your actual name. Okay, oh, no, was that, I don't know, yeah. Lowercase e and half a rub, awkward. Right, so here's the first event. Rowing. Alright, yeah, that's an Olympic event, obviously, but I don't recall Daley ever doing it, which is not fair, really, because obviously they are trying to mix it up. Anyway, records top right, my speed top left, my time top right, qualifying top left. He's a machine, so yeah, so it's rowing, but essentially he's just hammering again. So I'm doing alright, but look, suddenly he'll just close the gap. Or will he? No, look, so yeah, so what he does is, towards the last third of it, he suddenly just decides, oh my god, I got untapped awesome reserves of strength, and just stays in the pink. Again, awkward. I'm trying to win, but not like deplete my tanks, because again, it's hard. Exhausting hard. Penalties. This is it. This is what I don't get. And again, maybe Daley like to play football at the weekends and stuff like that, but making this an event, penalties, hammer it. It's got an angle, which I can't seem to get. You come running in, and then you have to press 5. You press it too soon, you fail. Press it then, hold it down. I missed. So he dived, I skied it over the bar. Again, how do you do the angle? So I'm just going to tap it this time. Bang on the ball. I won! Oh my god, won? No, I scored a goal. I have no idea how I did that. I've played that event 3 times, and each time I either hit him, or hit the bar, or skied it over the bar. I do not know how to get the angle thing, because you don't have a left or right, you just got a hammer. See? Well, one goal gets us through, doesn't it? Do we keep alive? And is the power even important? Because if you don't hammer, he just runs from off the screen onto it and kicks it. Again, odd event, silly event, to be perfectly honest. No Scooby, what I'm doing. Thanks for the comical music sound there. Ski jump. Here's an interesting one. And by interesting, I mean no idea. Top right is my descent. So you know when you got to do something with your skis. Bottom right is, you know, the course. I took off too early, which shows you when to do that. You press space for that. Now watch, top right, and I got to land, so I go like this. And I've done it. Maybe I should complain about this more, and I seem to do it. Because the last 2 times I did it, one of the times, I just go straight through the snow and go, ugh. The other time, I go into like a Tasmanian devil spin thing. So I'm not going to be able to do it now. No, yeah, it's shit. This game's shit. See, it'll let me do it. And... no, there you go, Tasmanian Devil. So I got 1 in. I don't know if that means I qualified. But it's... I don't know if there was a massive manual. So I'm pretty sure there's a load of events. I don't know if there's a massive manual and it gave you tips on each one. In which case, alright, I'm kind of complaining and pissing and moaning pointlessly. But it's just, I don't know, it's style over substance. Look at all these windows. It looks really nice. There you go. Ugh. He's broken both his shins. So yeah, I think it's trying too hard to be purdy. Next event, Tug-of-War! This is, I haven't got it in the tanks. 3 events of this, right? And if there's a button masher after it, you're fucked. Because it doesn't even tell you when to go. You've just got to start hammering. I'm on the right. Come on. And the annoying thing is, at least if this was back in the day, I didn't have it back in the day, I could hand it over to my brother. See what I mean? This is not an event, this is punishment. See, look, now it's going to ask me to go again. I'm hearing my voice, I'm fucked. This game's pissing me off. Now it's going to ask me to go again. How? How? Did no fucker playtest this at Ocean? Got good reviews as well. Come on, you fucker. Sorry about that. I'm emulating this on my Wii. So 2 fails. I should just let... Come on! I don't know if there's a rhythm. Ah, fuck it. Then we go to the next event. That event is stupid. This event's stupid. This is in the original game. There's no indication on the track, apart from the initial jump. Do you see what I mean? Where am I jumping to? What am I jumping into? I think I've got to hold it longer than the first game. I don't know. No idea. No idea. I'm just going to do 3 quick taps. Because it doesn't say angle on the screen anywhere, does it? Oh, oh, come on. This actually looks worse than the 100-metre sprint in the first game. It's got a bit of parallax going on, and it's a lot less flickery, but the sprite's shite. I like the way it lets you carry on hammering, because you think, have I finished? Have I not finished? I don't know. I'm not enjoying this. You can probably tell. Go. So this is surely an angled event, but there's no mark on the screen. can't help but feel that this isn't... Oh, that might be a bit tasty. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I think it was handled better, even with the inferior graphics, in the first game. Is that good? I don't know. Is that good? Right. See, if it at least, like, you know, did the angle or Hypersports thing. I think it was Hypersports that did that, not Hypersports. That was bollocks. Daley Thompson, track and field that gave you the angle indicator, not Daley Thompson Decathlon, but it felt like it, is what I'm trying to say. Don't mind me, I'm just still pissed off from the Tug-of-War. Why is that event in this? It's bastard hard, unforgiving and not fair. You could argue this is a life simulator then, couldn't you? Well, that event is. All 2 frames of animation there. Sticking the world records. That was a bit pants, wasn't it? So, somewhere in between my first throw and my third throw, because I fucked up the second throw, would be how long I need to press fire. Did I qualify? Oh no. I'm not enjoying this. See, the first game was frustrating, but I don't know when to jump. It was kind of rewarding if you got shit right. Wow, you got to jump so far in advance. You should practically mirror signal maneuver before you... Look, there was no way you would have made that. Or that. It's kind of been rushed out. Again, stop so I don't carry on hammering and, you know, deplete my reserves. It's not that this was rushed out, it's just, it doesn't feel... Here you go, how the fuck do you do this? It doesn't feel... Oh, has it got... Wait, what? Left. One button is left, the other button is up. Oh! But it changes the keys. Oh, this is confusing. It should up, then right. There we go. But if it comes on the left of me, then left hammer is left. If it's to the right of me, right hammer is right, and then left is up. And vice versa. Does that make sense? I mean, fair play for mixing it up, but could you not have done, I don't know, better events? It reeks of trying a bit too hard. At least Hypersport mixed its events up, but the input was done in such a way, I'm talking about the Spectrum version, that you still felt like you were in control and you had a chance, and it wasn't bitterly unfair. Mind you then, to be fair, Hypersports didn't have a bastard Tug-of-War round, did it? So left key of the hammer key goes left, right key goes up. Left key, right key. That would make sense if you played it. Personally, I would advise you don't. I've played it, you see what it looks like, you can give it a miss. This has not got anywhere near the charm of the original game. Also, is Daley wearing a beanie? Daley's wearing a beanie. That was a bit pants. You do obviously have to try and somewhat aim to get it in the crosshair. Not the crosshair, the target on the bastard's chest. But, and obviously bottom left it tells you where you're shooting. It just seems, I don't know, too random, cobble together a bunch of events to kind of pad out established and, you know, already, like, from a playable perspective, you know, created events by Ocean in the previous game. Basically, when they've got that phrase, all killer, no filler, that's not this game. Lots of filler, not so much killer. Thompson's test. See, this is just boring. See, with Hypersports, it's I'm shit at there. Well, on the Spectrum, I bet I am the arcade and the clay pigeon shooting. But it's intense. It's quick and it's fun. This is just like, this is drawn out. Obviously my ammunition is top left. Yay! I shot a man. I've got a gun, let's go to a Broadway show. Point to the quote. Oh look, that was a bullseye. And yet somehow I really couldn't care. Bored. Yay! I don't know, yeah, maybe. Come on. I'm playing someone with just a standard USB keyboard, you know, like a 10 quid one from a supermarket. So you would think it would have good, like, clicky-clicky action for this. Halfway through I changed from one finger to a thumb on my right hand. These are all tips. Again, I've played this so you don't have to. Come on. How long is the fucking track? Did it say how long the event is? I ran this quicker. It's good animation. Although, as well, complete lack of sound effects for a 1 to 8K game. I'm not saying what I want, you know, from a bike sound effect, but okay. Look, it's the ooh, yeah, it's the two blokes from the Muppets up in the gods at the bottom right hand corner of the desk there, where they give the scores. 1, that's fire. 2, 3, 4. That's how I would have done it. Again, not, I don't know, filler. What are you giving me? That's probably what I'd give me as well. You can't even spin around quickly enough to, you know, to cut the water. Yay! Game over! Cue me crying. I'm actually relieved the game is over. That Tug-of-War event is fucking stupid. It completely wipes you out. I've beaten it once, but because you then have to go and do it, not in this gameplay, you then have to go and do it again, you know, you're probably better off just letting, if you hope you get a good enough qualification on the first one, then just fucking let yourself die the second 2 times. But that, to me, is like putting that early on. Well, I guess you should probably put it at the start if it comes to endurance, but it's just that event in the middle of it. It's just hard and it pisses you off. It's frustrating. It's poorly designed, and this whole game is just. Do you know what? Never meet your heroes. I love Daley Thompson's Decathlon, the original game, for all its faults. Never played this. Saw the magazines, look good reviews. It's not a patch on its dad. It really isn't. It's just a bunch of random events around sort of already done events, but not many of them, that seem to be done a little bit worse than they were the first time around. If that makes sense. Yeah. Basically, this game's shit. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Maybe I'm being incredibly harsh and critical on it, and I've missed the obvious control sort of techniques and shit like that. So by all means, correct me in the comment box down below, but I personally think it's shit. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. Do I do the third game now? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.